Welcome back to the Business is Human podcast. I'm your host, Rebecca Fleetwood Hession, and we're here to bring you episodes that blend meaningful work with profitable success. Here to steward what I call the age of humanity. I believe if we transform the way we work, we can transform the way that we live. As always, my friendly request, if you like what you hear, hit subscribe so you don't miss any episode, and leave a review to tell the other humans that they might like it too. Always looking to help you and connect with others. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Hey, what if you could have your best summer ever? No, really. I have built a 90-day reset to help you build a bridge from where you are now to where you truly want to be by helping you navigate uncertainty, learn about your nervous system, get a complete inventory of your unique gifts and talents so that you can use them in a meaningful way. Listen, I've thought of it all, and we can use this summer to do it. 90 days, May to August. Hit the link, schedule some time with me to see if this is for you, or just sign up because it probably is. Limited space, limited time. Let's go. Let's do it. Welcome to the Business is Human podcast, where we explore what it means to build a life and career that doesn't just look successful, but actually feels alive. Today, we're talking about something that's shaping our lives more than we realize, the habit of analyzing everything. In business, we are trained to solve problems, fix things, and optimize results. That's what we get paid to do. But what happens is then we start to treat ourselves the same way. When every thought, feeling, and experience becomes something to fix instead of something to feel. In this episode, we're going to dig into the research behind how chronic analysis rewires our nervous system, and not in a good way. It actually disconnects us from joy, keeps us stuck in survival mode, and we're also going to talk about how can we shift away from this tendency with some practical steps, some gentle mindset shifts, and mostly I want you to get this powerful reminder right now in your heart and in your soul. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a beautiful human with a life that's meant to be experienced. Okay? All right, let's get into it, shall we? Analysis. So there's so much research to back this. And you know, I came on this topic because I was doing it. You know, I have lots of really smart friends. So the smarter we are and the more successful we are in business, that becomes our pattern. And I noticed that every time we had a conversation, whether it was about work or personal, we were using the same strategies to describe and quote unquote fix the personal. And it's exhausting and always feeling like we need to know why something happened. Well, we all know that I love me some Jesus, and God doesn't always tell us why things are happening, and good or bad. And so learning to trust and have faith and experience life is good for us. So the research says that when we flip between reflection and presence, this constant over-analysis keeps us in rumination, is what it's called, and can prevent us from truly engaging in life. So that's from some research around default mode versus task positive network. There's some other data that says that often we make decisions that sound good in the story. That's the part of ourself that is the narrator, but not actually what feels good. We start to make decisions on how we're going to talk about the story versus how we're going to actually experience the experience. Present moment awareness increases well-being. There was so many science-backed research on this that I just was like, I'm just going to pull out some of the nuggets. Like, if you want to go down the rabbit hole of going into all the science, great. So present moment awareness increases well-being. Overanalysis reduces emotional resilience and increases reactivity. So instead of choosing your response from a well-being and presence perspective, we get in this rumination and we actually decrease our resilience by doing that. I love everything that talks about flow state. And it says that flow requires immersion, experience, not analysis. It's a state of complete presence that fuels creativity, joy, and deep focus. I can remember when Cameron, my son, would say to me, "You've lost your childlike wonder." Because when he'd want to show me something or tell me something, I would go into the analytical, like why that is and the lesson in it. And both of my kids were like, not everything needs to be a dang lesson, y'all. And they're right. Childlike wonder, hello, also in the Bible, childlike faith, experiencing is a necessary part of our lives. So our careers keep us stuck in analysis, but too much analysis without real experience and embodiment makes us think that we're broken instead of just living in rhythm. Sometimes things are good, some things not so good. Not everything is a problem to be fixed. So the nervous system wants us to experience all states: connection, the good stuff, activation, stress, inspiration, challenge, and shutdown. And it's being able to feel and experience all the different states of nervous system flow and rhythm is the way we were designed by God. I want us to stop doing that so much. I want to stop doing that so much. So here are common signs that it's happening. You're constantly seeking new tools, courses, strategies without pause. Like you finish one, you're on to the next. You finish one, you're on to the next. Here's another symptom or common sign that it's happening. Feeling like rest is unproductive. Using self-improvement as self-criticism in disguise. Bah, bah, bah. So if you can change the story and change the narrative, well, this just is all a part of my learning journey. It's a way that you're just really criticizing yourself. And listen, we need more grace for ourselves, for each other. At the time of this recording, it's May, the 5th month. 5 in the Bible is the number for grace. So could we just proclaim that May is grace month for ourselves and others, and not everything needs to be fixed, for crying out loud? We are not a business case study. We're not a product to be optimized. We are a human to just have a human experience and all that it is. Childlike wonder, bring it back. Okay, so practical ways to experience life more fully. Turn down that analysis button and turn up the experience knob on your amplifier. Practical ways to experience more fully. Number 1, start with sensation. Ask, what am I feeling in my body right now? I talked about this a few episodes ago when we get stuck in functional freeze and we lose connection to even being able to feel or experience our bodies. It happens. So do what's called a 1-minute body scan. And it's simple. You just pause and notice from your feet all the way up to your head, every aspect of your body. Just connect with it and feel it. Wiggle your toes, move your legs, feel your butt in the chair, just all the way up to, and just reconnect with your body. If you have an Oura Ring or some of those devices, they will have an app that gives you music to do 1-minute body scans to reconnect with your body. Number 2, interrupt the fix-it mode. So when you find yourself being in that space of analysis, take that thought into captivity, is the way that the Bible describes it, and say to yourself, what if nothing's actually wrong? What if this moment just is? It is what it is. Doesn't that just feel better? Say those words out loud. It just is what it is, and I don't need to fix it. My body already went into a calmer state just saying that. Number 3, redesign your reflection. So shift your journaling from what needs to change to what did I fully feel today? It's spring. I felt the breeze this morning. I felt the grass under my feet when I stepped outside. I felt how good my lunch tasted because I maybe just ate it without working during it. There's an idea. So reflect back on your day from an experience perspective. How did the day feel? Number 4, experience before you explain. Try not summarizing or posting about something immediately if it's meaningful. Instead, just be in it. Just savor it. Let the experience settle before you post about it or narrate it. And I've been doing a lot better about this. I used to post because I thought that was the fun part of my experience because I was having such a good time. And I stopped doing it and am being more in the moment. And it's better. My son was home for Easter. And I love it when my son and daughter are under my roof at the same time because, at 23 and 28 doesn't happen as much. So the Easter morning, I literally said to Cameron, okay, here are the pictures I want today without you complaining about them. And I don't know how many takes it's going to take to get them, but I need your love and your grace and your mercy. And you can bet as soon as I got the shots I wanted, he was like, okay, we done. Because he's into experiencing life and I'm here for it. Number 5, create an unmeasured zone. Go take a walk that you don't count your heartbeats and your steps. Go take a shower. There's nothing better than clean hair shower day. An everything shower, as the girls call it. Just experience a cup of coffee, not just slugging it down while you're doing work. Feel it. I love the mug hug, when you get that hot coffee or tea and you're just like, you're just feeling that warm cup in your hands. And usually it's in the morning and the day is full of possibilities. I love me a good mug hug. I love making my coffee. I've got my collagen powder I put in it. I've put it in the blender and froth it up. I have my favorite mug. Experience things without tracking, learning, or optimizing. Let one part of your life be just yours. And that's what my daily stillness practice is for me. That's why you'll have a hard time getting an early appointment with me, because I love the act of making my coffee and sitting outside, especially in this season, and listening to the birds and reading my Bible and writing in my journal. And that is my experience time, big time. Number 6, anchor in rhythms, not results. So nervous system regulation is about rhythm, about going through all the stages of your nervous system, connection, activation, shutdown. That is all about rhythm. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. Your breath is a rhythm. We as humans are designed with rhythm. The tides are a rhythm. Sunrise and sunset is a rhythm. We've heard people talk about circadian rhythms to align your body to those so you get better sleep. Build rituals around being, like breath work, prayer, music, being present. One time, my kids were little, and I was living that frenetic life that I lived for so long. I started a practice where I was very careful to make eye contact while my kids were talking. Now, one could say, how sad is it that you needed to actually come into consciousness about that? But I was so busy multitasking and doing 15 different things. And when my son was small, he said to me one time, "Listen with your eyes, Mama." And I will never forget that. And I was feeling this state of frenetic activity. And I thought, I've got to just be more present. And so when my kids would start talking, which was a lot, is a lot, our kids, I would take a deep breath and I would put down what I was doing or pause from it. And I would look up and make eye contact with them to remind me to be present. So I don't know what it is for you, but just ask yourself daily, did I feel anything today? Or did I just achieve or be upset with myself because I didn't achieve? Because you're never getting it all done, y'all. That's a lie. If you read my book, Write Your Own Story, you know you're never getting caught up. So we have got to feel and experience because it regulates our nervous system. It gets us out of fight, flight. We're not a problem to be fixed. So that doesn't mean we're never going to analyze things. That's a good practice as well. In fact, my 90-day reset is partly about feeling and experiencing, and it's also about looking at the patterns and your unique gifts and talents and treating yourself like a valuable asset that you can use those gifts and talents. So sometimes we do analyze, but we need a healthy, balanced perspective. P.S. Please sign up for the 90-day reset. Well, you better do it quick because you have to do it by May 31st. And I only have limited spots because there's 5 coaching sessions with me and there's only so much of me to go around. But I'm telling you what, I've not been as excited about anything that I've created since Rise and Thrive. So this isn't about not analyzing. It's about recentering our life around what it feels like to be you, because we were all unique down to our fingerprints. This is our blueprint reminder of life, that we're all different down to our fingerprints. And so your life is only yours. Only you can experience it. And honestly, how beautiful is that? So your nervous system wasn't designed to be measured on a spreadsheet. It's designed to help you love, lead, and live a really fabulous life. So I hope this was insightful for you today. Like I said, came from my own experiences. I was walking in the woods one day, analyzing something, and I thought, why do I do this? So I went down a little rabbit hole to bring you an episode about it. If there's anything that you've gone down a rabbit hole about that you want me to record an episode about, message me. I might just do it. All right, love you, mean it. I'm not coming down. I never liked it on the ground. I'm not coming down. Thanks for being here. You can follow us on Instagram, Business is Human, or TikTok, Rebecca Fleetwood Hession. It's a great way to share some of the clips with your colleagues and friends. All right, make it a great day. Love you, mean it.